Okay, good morning. Today we are talking about a conversation about the people I love. So, today we are going to talk about the people we love. For me, the first person is my mother. Honestly, she is such an incredible woman that I can't imagine my life without her. She always been my role model. Uh, she takes care of everyone in the family, and she's the one who keeps everything organized. She's the type of person who never complains, even when she has too much work. The second person I want to talk about is my best friend, Daniel. We meet when we were about 7 years. Um, we have inseparable ever since. He's like the brother I never had, and I know I can count on him in my situation. What about you?
Well, first, that sounds amazing for you, um, hearing that. And for me, I would like to talk about my father and my cousin Sofia. My father has always been very close to me. He's not only my dad, but also my mentor. We talk about everything from sports to serious life decisions. And Sofia, my cousin, is also one of the most important people in my life. She's only a year younger than me, so we basically grew up together. She's more like a sister than a cousin, and we share so many memories from childhood.
Okay, I understand. So if I compare my mother and Danielle, they are like night and day. Okay, my mom is calm, patient, and extremely responsible. She always think twice before making a decision. On the other hand, Daniel is impulsive, adventurous, and sometimes even reckless. He loves taking risks, like trying extreme sport or traveling with a plan. But interestingly, uh, they both have something in common. They care deeply about people. My mom showed it through her advice and her constant support, while Daniel showed it by being loyal and always having my back.
Well, that's funny because my dad and Sofia are actually quite similar. They are both extroverted and they enjoy being surrounded by people. My dad is, well, the kind of person who can go to a place full of strangers and live with 10 new friends. And Sophia is the same, but she's younger, so sometimes she is more playful. The difference is that my dad is very disciplined, while Sophia is more carefree. My dad wakes up early every single day, even on Sundays, while Sophia stays in bed until noon if she can.
Okay, Sebastian, that's interesting. So when I think about what I like about my mom, it's definitely her dedication. She never give up, no matter how hard things get. She has such a strong personality that something I feel she's unbreakable. But at the same, she worries so much that I can be a little annoying. For example, if I don't answer her message in 5 minutes, she will start imagining the worst. With Daniel, what I love is his sense of humor. He is such a funny person that is impossible to stay around him. The only thing that annoys me is that he always late. I mean, really always. If we agree to meet at, I don't know, 5, he will show up at 5:30 or 6, and he won't even feel guilty.
Yeah, I totally understand that case. Well, in my opinion, with Sophia, I love that she listens to me and always gives me honest advice. She's such a loyal person that I know I can tell her anything, and she will never betray my trust. But she's also very stubborn. If she believes she's right, she won't change her mind. Even if you feel, even if you show her clear evidence. And with my dad, what I admire the most is his hard work. He faced a lot of challenge when he was younger. For instance, he started working when he was only 15 to help his parents. Even though it was hard, he never complained. And thanks to that, he built a good life for us. The thing that sometimes annoys me is that he's too strict. He believes that there's only one correct way to do things, and if you don't follow it, he gets upset.
Okay, that's interesting. So, that reminds me of challenge in my mom life too. For example, she grew up in a small town with very few opportunities. Her family didn't have much money, so she had to work while studying. That was difficult, no? That many people told her she should quit the school, but she didn't. She instead of finish her study and eventually she becomes a professional. That's why she values education so much and keeps telling me that effort pays off. Daniel also had challenge. When we were teenagers, his family have to move to another city. He hated because he had to leave everything behind, as his friends, his school, even his soccer team. At first, he felt so lonely that he called me a loss every night. But after some times, he learned how to adapt and became more independent. So now, he says that experience made him stronger.
That's really inspiring. Well, Sophia also had to face a challenge like that. Her parents moved several times because of work, so she had to change schools often. At first, she cried a lot because she didn't want to leave her friends, like any child. But later she realized that making new friends helped her become more sociable and confident. She says that if she hadn't gone through that, she wouldn't be as outgoing as she is now. My dad is, in contrast, react to change a very calm way. For example, when the company he worked for went bankrupt, instead of panicking, he looked for another job right away. He even used that opportunity to start his own small business. That showed me that change isn't always negative. It can also be a new beginning.
Yes, yes, I am agree with you, Cantel. When I think about the past, I remember many things we used to do together without my mom. When I was little, we used to cook together almost every Saturday. I love helping him prepare cakes or cookies. Now, unfortunately, I don't have much time because of my university schedule. And with
Mm.
Daniel, we used to play video games, right? Like FIFA, PES, God of War, and other games every afternoon after school. No? If I can say we could spend hours playing FIFA, laughing, and eating snacks. These days we'll stay play sometimes, but not as often as before. Now we mostly hang out at cafes or go to play soccer matches.
Well, I understand exactly what you mean. With my dad, we used to go fishing every month. It was our tradition, and I loved those moments. Now, because of work, he doesn't have much free time, so we rarely do it. With Sophia, we used to ride bicycles around the park almost every afternoon when we were kids. We even invented races and competition. Nowadays, we don't ride bikes anymore. Instead, we go to movies, watch some movies, do some shopping, or just sit in a cafe talking for hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of activities with my mom, I usually do indoor activities. We love watching movies together. For example, one of the favorites movie was Spider-Man, Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire. And also cooking or just having a long conversation at a dining table. Sometimes we even do puzzles or play board games like Monopoly or like that. And with Daniel, it's completely the opposite. The opposite. He can stay indoors for long. He loves outdoor activities. He like in hiking, playing soccer, going to the concert. The last concert we go was the Trueno concert, and I were just walking around the city. And he actually hates being stuck inside the house.
That's so true for my family too. With my dad, we usually watch soccer matches indoors, but when we have the chance, we go to the stadium, which is always exciting. With Sophia, I do more outdoor activities. She loves traveling, exploring new places, and taking lots of pictures. Lots of pictures. I remember last summer we went camping together, and it was one of the best experiences I ever had. She says she would rather sleep in a tent under the stars than in a fancy hotel.
Yeah, okay. So to sum up, my mother and Daniel are completely differing in their personality, but both are extremely important in my life. My mom inspires me, her strength, her passion, and her sacrifice. And Daniel, on the other hand, makes me like Brigger with his energy, his humor, and his friendship. I couldn't imagine my life without either of them.
Well, and for me, my dad and Sophia are also very special. My dad teaches me discipline, hard work, and responsibility, while Sophia gives me joy, support, and companionship. They are such important people that I can honestly say that they help shape who I am today. Without them, my life will be completely different.
Okay, teacher, we finish. That's all. Thank you.